Beavers are civil engineers of nature who somehow manage to mix intelligence, chaos, and cuteness into one package. These furry construction experts never rest. They're constantly building, repairing, and remodeling like they're running a tiny wilderness startup. With powerful jaws and front teeth that never stop growing, they can cut through trees thicker than your arm, and they do it purely on instinct. The orange tint of their teeth comes from iron, which makes them strong enough to saw through it day after day. Imagine being able to bite a tree in half and walk away like nothing happened. Their bodies are built for the job. Waterproof fur, flat tails, webbed feet, and lungs that let them stay underwater for up to 15 minutes. They can close their nostrils and ears to keep out water, and their transparent eyelids act like built-in swim goggles. Their tails, broad and leathery, serve as steering paddles, storage tanks for fat, and alarms when they slap the water to warn others of danger, or just to make a splash when bored. Everything about a beaver screams efficiency, except for the part where they keep building dams even when nobody asked them to. There are countless myths about beavers, and some are as strange as their work habits. A popular old myth claimed beavers eat fish, but they're actually strict vegans, munching bark, twigs, water lilies, and leaves like forest salad addicts. Another medieval belief said beavers would bite off their own tails to escape hunters, which is totally ridiculous but has stuck around for centuries. People once believed the tail stored fat like a camel's hump, but in truth, it's just a tool for swimming and balance. On the more fascinating side, the dams they build are visible from space, literally. The world's largest beaver dam in Canada stretches over 850 meters long and can be seen in satellite images. When beavers move into an area, nature thrives. Their ponds attract ducks, fish, and frogs, create wetlands that absorb floods, and purify the surrounding water. Ecologists call them ecosystem engineers because their construction projects benefit hundreds of other species. Basically, they're unpaid environmental scientists working night shifts. The more they build, the more life follows, proving that even the smallest animal can become a big-time planet fixer. But here's where it gets even more fascinating. Beavers are surprisingly human-like. They mate for life, stay loyal to their partners, and raise their babies together. Their family homes, called lodges, have separate rooms, air vents, and underwater entrances, literal waterproof mansions. If a branch falls the wrong way, they fix it. If a hole leaks, they patch it. They even design their homes to regulate airflow and temperature, something architects study for eco-friendly building design. Beavers also have strong family values. Older siblings babysit younger ones, teaching them dam building skills through imitation and teamwork. Communication happens through scent marking, body language, and sound, like their own version of emojis and group chats. They can remember the shape and structure of their dam for years, showing a kind of memory and planning that rivals primates. And the funniest quirk? They can't resist the sound of running water. Scientists once played the sound of a stream through a speaker, and the beavers instantly try to cover it with branches and mud. That's the ultimate proof that these creatures don't just live to build, they're hardwired for it. There's also a deep, almost spiritual mystery surrounding them. In Native American legends, beavers were seen as spirit beings who shaped rivers and taught humans a value of persistence and balance. Even modern ecologists describe their dam building as almost artistic. Beavers instinctively choose the perfect locations to slow down rivers, store water, and create microclimates that survive droughts. How they do it without measuring tools or blueprints is still something of a natural wonder. Some scientists even compare their work to city planning, except their cities are forests and their plumbing keeps entire ecosystems alive. Beavers can detect tiny vibrations and low-frequency sounds underwater, allowing them to communicate in ripples we can't even hear. Think of it as Wi-Fi made of water. They're also incredibly adaptive. When humans destroy their habitats, they move right into urban drainage systems, golf courses, or farmlands, setting up new homes wherever there's water. No wonder they survived centuries of hunting, deforestation, and climate change. They simply rebuild and move on, the definition of resilience. And now the fun side. Beavers are natural comedians. They occasionally steal logs from each other's dams, slap their tails for drama, and sometimes rebuild an entire section of a dam just because it looks uneven. Their kits are ridiculously playful, often seen wrestling or climbing on their parents while learning to swim. They groom each other daily using oil from glands near their tails, keeping their fur soft, shiny, and perfectly waterproof. It's like a built-in spa routine. In fact, the word beaver comes from ancient European roots meaning brown and shining, a nod to their glossy coats that once made them valuable in the fur trade. Sadly, overhunting nearly wiped them out, but thanks to conservation efforts, their numbers are bouncing back stronger than ever. Beavers remind us of humanity in all its forms: hard-working, creative, family-oriented, occasionally stubborn, and always trying to make things better. They build without greed, help nature without asking for credit, and live with a purpose that many humans envy. And for a perfect ending, here's a joke to chew on. Why did the beaver get promoted? Because he was damn good at his job. From environmental architects to lovable mischief makers, these creatures prove that not all heroes wear capes. Some just carry logs, discover the hidden brilliance of beavers, the tiny, tireless architects who shape entire ecosystems. This long-form video dives deep into their intelligence, myths, family bonds, funny habits, and the surprising ways they resemble humans. From underwater construction and space-visible dams to hilarious tail slaps and ancient legends, this is the ultimate story of persistence, humor, and wild creativity. Beavers aren't just nature's builders. They're living proof that hard work, teamwork, and a sense of humor can literally reshape the world. Hashtag BeaverFacts, hashtag wildlife documentary, hashtag Animal Planet, hashtag funny animals, hashtag nature builders, hashtag beaver life, hashtag eco-engineer.